on, you guys? Rob here, Gunsmith Clothing. Today I want to make a video about the importance of your time. I just realized there's a clock behind me. That was not intentional, but that works out pretty well. Anyways, I see a lot of people on social media all the time talking about how they want to make it, and they post pictures of Lamborghinis, and they, always talk about balling out. They talk about they want to go on these trips, and they talk about goals. They have all these, hashtag goals. Everything's goals. Like, you see a couple goals. You see, like, somebody doing well in life, and that's your goals. That's what everybody says these days. But these same people are not doing anything else but just talking about it. And talk does fucking nothing. Talk is cheap as shit. Unless you're networking and talking to other people and trying to progress that way. But just talking and tweeting and posting shit, it doesn't do anything, okay? I mean, you could post stuff all day long, but in reality, you're sitting in the same spot. Both figuratively and literally, you're probably sitting in the same goddamn spot. People always want to talk about, making it, right? Making it big, doing all these big things. The people who, in real life, who drive those Lamborghinis and live in those huge houses and go on those crazy trips, they're not relaxing, right? They're not chilling. They're not, on the weekends, they don't stop working. At night, they don't stop working. They don't stop thinking. They don't stop planning. They don't stop anything. And they have all these crazy nice things because these crazy rare things, everything they have is rare, because they're rare. Their mindset is rare. Their work ethic is rare. They're the top 1% because only 1% of the population has that work ethic. It goes hand in hand. Instead of, when you get off, you get off your 9 to 5 during the week, and maybe you're doing something on the side, and it's the weekends. I mean, you got time on the weekends. You got more time than the whole week, to make progress. You shouldn't be chilling. You shouldn't be sitting around. You should be working, man. You should be, especially if you're really passionate about what you want to do. You should be grinding like 24/7. It never stops. You should be setting goals, and once you reach those goals, you should already have another goal set. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop. There's no top, right? There's no fucking top. That's how you got to think. There's no top. There's no stopping. But yeah, you only get so much time, man. I mean, time really does. It goes by pretty fast. The older you get. I tell people all the time. I remember turning. My birthday was recently, and I remember turning 10 years old, like it was yesterday. I remember that whole day vividly. 10 years old. That was a pretty long time ago. That just shows you time fucking flies. And what you do with the time, it's everything. I mean, you can't just, there's no chilling. You gotta stop chilling, okay? Stop wasting it. And get determined, man. You say you want something, like, go get it. Like, stop, like I said, talk is cheap. Stop talking about it. Go get it. Figure out, if you want to be like a Bill Gates or, somebody else successful, do some research on them. See what they did. Take tips, take tricks. Do your research, study. Doing research is easy. I mean, you can find an answer to fucking anything in literally 5 seconds. Not even 5 seconds. You know what I mean? There's no excuse these days, right? There's social media. You got marketing is like so fucking easy these days. I mean, if there's any time to become successful, it's right now. There's no excuse. There's no excuse to why we all shouldn't be able to accomplish what we want. And that's one of the things about our company is James and I, we feel we're in the top 1%, work ethic wise. We don't stop. We don't stop talking to each other. We don't stop planning stuff. We don't stop. Even when we're doing other shit, we're talking about, our next plans. We're talking about what's next for us. When we come out with brand new clothing, we're already thinking about the next drop, the next release. We're setting up a booth at the Emerald Cup in Bellevue at the end of April. And we've already talked about other booths. We've already talked about, you know, what we're going to do at the Olympia. We're not setting up a booth at the Olympia, but we're talking about how we're going to network there. We're talking, you know, we don't stop, right? And that's the kind of shit, that's what it takes if you really want to make it. You know, I am by no means, I mean, I'm not driving a Lamborghini. I'm not like that, right? But I've had some pretty good success in my life. I've been successful with a few things. I've achieved things that people, you know, twice my age haven't achieved yet, and experienced things that people twice my age haven't experienced yet. Because I feel like I'm a go-getter. You know, I've been an entrepreneur. I've had that mindset my whole life. I mean, even growing up, when I was 14 or 13, I'd paint people's Xboxes to make some more money. I set up a, you know, MySpace account for this Xbox company, and I post shit at my school, like ads. And I mean, looking back now, I was a kid. I don't even know how I did that shit. I used to make crazy YouTube videos when I was like 12 years old. I don't know how I did that, but that was the kind of mindset. I always wanted to do something. I never wanted to stop. And I've always wanted to become something and make something of my life. And I don't know, man. I think I'm always thinking about what's next. And if you really want to achieve, you know, what you tweet about and what you post pictures about on Instagram, if you genuinely want those things, you're going to tweet a lot less about it, and you're going to do a lot more research. You know, the time you waste posting shit on Instagram and maybe seeing how many likes you got, right? That time wasted, you could have done some research, man. You could have figured out, you know, fucking how to make it. You know, do research on people you look up to, people who you kind of want to become, in a sense, and your craft. You know, whatever it is, no matter what find out what you're passionate about, do some research on it, and figure out what it takes to make it. You know, it's that simple. It's really not that difficult. You know, there's the people I look up to, and I study them. I don't just follow them on Snapchat, right? I don't just like their pictures and shit. Like, I do research on them. I understand. I'm like, wow, that was a good idea. I'm gonna try that. You know, it's all. You need to be a student of the game, no matter what industry you want to get into, no matter what you want to do. You got to be a student of the game. You got to do your research. You got to stop wasting time. Stop wasting time, because soon enough you're gonna look back and be like, God damn, man, the fuck was I doing? Like, you know, that's the reality. That's how it is. Yeah, I felt like I needed to make this video because I see, especially in this day and age, man. I mean, even my generation. I mean, everybody's just fucking lazy, dude. Everybody feels like entitled. They feel like everything should just be handed to them. They don't understand like what it fucking takes. You know, they really don't. I understand what it takes. Like I said, I haven't really made it yet. I haven't done anything, but our last year, we've been in existence for a year. We made so much fucking progress, dude. I feel like we've been a company for 5 years. You know, I can easily say that. We succeeded certain goals by like 3 or 4 times. Like, honestly, we crushed it. We crushed it. This shit blew up way faster than we thought. It's awesome. But we're prepared. You know, we're prepared for everything. I mean, because we do our research. You know, we don't waste time. But anyways, I just wanted to say something about this. I'm gonna start making more videos kind of like this, kind of treating this like Twitter. You know, because on Twitter you say what's on your mind, right? I'm gonna start making little YouTube videos like this, kind of just saying what I'm thinking about, what's on my mind, and yeah, that's really it. So hopefully you guys like this. I don't know, just get out there, do your fucking research, make fucking moves, talk to people, and get after it, dude. Seriously, I mean, I appreciate you watching this video right now if you are, but, you know, get off YouTube and go do some research. You know, seriously. I mean, that sounds funny, but, I mean, for sure. I mean, you just got to get after it. That's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to contact me, all my information is below. So, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.